I'm going to show you today how to make ghee. This is such a nutritionally rich food, and we've been using it exclusively all this past year, and I wanted to show you how to make it because it is such a great food. All that you need to make your own ghee are 4 sticks of unsalted organic butter and a pot, and then a pint ball jar, a sieve, and then some cheesecloth. All that you are doing when you make ghee is you are boiling butter, and you are separating the milk solids from the butter fat. And what's left is this wonderfully rich, again, nutritionally dense food that is so good for you and so tasty. Now, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to make your ghee. And I've got mine on high, and again, all I'm doing is boiling this, and it's so nice because when you're making this, it's kind of like a fine wine in that the way it's made and then how it's aged too. Well, we're not aging this, but in how it's made, it will take on different characteristics. So if you cook it a little bit longer, it's going to have a nuttier flavor than it would if you cooked it for a shorter period of time. So if you can see right now, see how golden yellow that is right now? If I strained that right now, it would have a very buttery taste. But what I like to do is cook mine for a little bit longer until it almost looks like it's starting to burn and the milk solids kind of get crispy and brown on the bottom. That's when I like to cook it. That's how far I like to cook it because the flavor is just unbelievably good. It's very nutty, very caramelly flavored. So a little bit about ghee. We need good healthy fats in our body, and contrary to what the dietitians told us back in the 90s, we need that good healthy fat. It's good for our joints, it's good for our cardiovascular system, it's good for our brain, it's good for so many things. Now I'm talking about good fats, not the funky fats like Crisco oil. Don't go there, but you need good things like ghee, coconut oil, avocado oil. You can get good fats by eating some fish oils or eating raw nuts. So there are many ways that you can get it. And let me think of what else I can tell you about ghee. One thing that I like to do when I'm cooking is I like to take my spices ahead of time and put a little bit of ghee in a saute pan and then put my spices in that pan and cook them up in the ghee. And it really releases the flavor of those spices, and then I go on to put it in my chili or my lentil soup. It's just a fantastic flavor, and I want y'all to make this too because it's so good. So this, I'm gonna turn the video off so that I will have enough time, because like I said, my phone doesn't like me making these anymore. I think I've used up all of my space on my phone. I'm going to cook this a little bit longer with the camera off, and then I'll come back and show you how to strain it after it's done and show you what it looks like when it's been cooked to that caramelly nutty flavor. Hey guys, so I'm back now. The ghee has been cooking for 15 minutes. It's been boiling for 15 minutes, and I wish that you could see this better, but I don't want to spill it. But the milk solids, are sort of crusty down in the bottom of the pot, and that's the point you want to be at before you strain it off into your jar. And I have my little wire sieve ready, and then a piece of cheesecloth. You don't have to use the cheesecloth, but it just gets rid of any extra little milk fat solids that may have formed. And you're just going to pour your liquid through the 2 straining methods. Be very careful because this is very hot, and you might ask, why in the world would I make that when I can buy it at the grocery store? Well, you can buy it at the grocery store, but I have seen it for $11 for a tiny little 4-ounce container. And I'm not paying that much money for something I can make myself. So, and again, you are in charge of how it tastes with the length of time you cook it for. Now, we're kind of a little ghee crazy around here. You can leave your ghee out on the countertop. It won't spoil. You can leave it, it will spoil in maybe 2 to 3 months, but you're gonna use it all up before it goes bad because it's that good. So I would encourage y'all to make your own. Look how pretty that is. And there's a little bit of white foam on the top, and you can just get your little spoon and strain that off and then leave it on the countertop undisturbed for a little bit until it cools completely. Then you can put a lid on it, and then you can use it in your just in place of butter or any kind of oil. It has a high smoke point, so you can use it in place of different oils, and you can saute your vegetables, or you can use it for your eggs. You can spread it on your toast. You can even, have you ever heard of bulletproof coffee? You can use your ghee in your bulletproof coffee. So I'm running out of time, so y'all look that up on the internet. So I would encourage y'all to make it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me at lindy@lindysellers.com. You're not going to have any questions. You're going to be able to do this easy as pie. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.